1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Roy voy nim ya nit koya na matza voy manaya vesham ya no vesham ya no khoye koya.
The mountain, it's not enough to want to. You have to need to.
Thank you so much. And I want you to know, in aisle 22 of Target, they have a massaging mattress. Okay? I don't know if you want it, but I have one at home. It's amazing. It's amazing. It is amazing. It's a permanent massage. I don't know if you wanted it, so I didn't buy it. You got a gift certificate from Target. It's in aisle 22, Home Medics. You need to relax. You really, really do. Great stuff happened over this weekend. The individual stories. If you knew the individual stories, it would blow your mind. Change, for some people, is a dirty word. I don't want to change. But an advisor told me something, and I'm so grateful to him that he didn't share with me the name of the person who this happened to, because I don't want to know. But there was a young man here who came to the Shabbaton with $100 worth of marijuana. And he flushed it down the toilet.
It was clearly not him.
Well said. What? It is so difficult to say goodbye. But there's some people who their being an NCSY makes the whole thing worth it. Makes the whole thing worth it. For the one individual. A man of very few words. A guy who doesn't talk very much. But a man of incredible action. In the 8th grade, before he even stepped foot into an NCSY event, he asked a friend of his family, Mikey Scotchless, to take him because he wanted to wear tzitzis, and ever since the 8th grade he's been wearing tzitzis. A man in his own quiet way, without telling anybody, without fanfare, started keeping Shabbos on his own, and nobody knew about it. Could you imagine every weekend to keeping Shabbos in a vacuum on his own before anybody caught on to it? It took many, many months. Someone who loves to learn, who loves to give, someone whose friends absolutely love and adore him. Quiet guy, so popular, so respected, so adored. And it's so difficult to do this on a Sunday morning in January. But I'd like to call upon Deborah and Standig to present the very first for the 2007 year NCSY of the Year, Jared and Standig! Rabbi Paley, Jared and Standig, please help me. Usually, first-timers, we give a CD, some music. Today, we're going to give you a very special gift. Today, we're going to give you a chavrusa, a partner to learn with. We just started the book of Shemos, and some of you, Kalia and Liz, were on Yarchikala, and you learned much of Sefer Bereshis. We're now going to give you, now when we're reading the book of Shemos, and we're going to give you someone to learn with, to keep the connection, and to keep the energy, and to keep the positive stuff going. 10 weeks ago was our last Shabbaton, and it was a first Shabbaton for a young man from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he came because Aaron Halley demonstrated his love for Hashem and his love for Judaism, and he wanted to share it with his good friend. And I'd like to ask Aaron to come up, and I'd like Dave Brown to come up. For the last 10 weeks, almost every single day, Aaron has been sharing his tefillin with Dave Brown. And not only has Aaron been sharing, and that takes time, and it takes a desire. Not only has he been sharing his tefillin, but a couple of years ago, actually at our Winter Shabbaton, my father, may he rest in peace, passed away while I was at a Shabbaton. And the regional board did something that touched me in a very special way. And they dedicated a tefillin fund to raise money to give out tefillin in memory of my father. And Aaron went around and raised money from his friends and from people and contributed to that fund. And Dave, through the hard work of Aaron, and in a little way, in memory of my father, I want to present to you your very own pair, thanks to Aaron, your very own tefillin, David Yaakov Brown. Comes with a sitter. Comes with a sitter. And a pair of tzitzis. You already wore your tefillin this morning. You borrowed a pair of tefillin, but if you want to say a bracha, Baruch atah, Adonai, Ahen melech olam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvos v'tzivanu al mitzvahs tzitzis.
Keser Torah, creating something real. The Veikos and Achtos, the things we truly feel.
I decided to give a speech at Yanchikal, a little speech. I said, I have this friend. His name is Dave Brown. When he listens to a song, he doesn't just listen to the song. He looks into the song. He doesn't look into the song. He looks into what the song means. He doesn't just look into what the song means. He looks as far down as he can look to interpret this song. So, for someone that special, even if they're just starting, Judaism, becoming more religious, anything like that, they deserve to fall right away. Right away. So I gave that speech. At the end of that day, I had $300 in my hand. Actually, I take that back. At the end of that half an hour, I had $300 in my hand. At the end of that day, I had about $450 in my hand. And I realized how much tefillin really means to everyone, and how much people mean to everyone. Then I decided that I'm gonna buy them now, because I had that money. Called Rabbi G up, Rabbi Goldberg, called Sally, we worked it out, and now, here are the tefillin in my best friend's hands.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Congratulations.
Yes, if